Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How exciting to see you all. Thank you so much for coming in and joining me here. I hope you had a chance to look at the subscriber art spotlight because I forgot to mention that last week. So hopefully, if you didn't get a chance last week, then you can go back and look today. Thank you so much. How are you? Hey, Pav. What up, guys? Miss Jennifer, Miss Peggy, Miss Judy Jude. Thank you guys. I just love when you're here. I love it, love it, love it. So I wanted to, after this morning's read, especially, I wanted to read a little bit more into this stranger curiosity to familiarize ourselves with that energy because I saw a couple things other than the 53 number, the 8. That I wanted to share and come back to. So, this stranger is the other, okay? Moving past fear or differences, curiosity, and acceptance. The stranger moves through the world in a shroud of darkness that often elicits fear, rejection, and uncertainty, as the danger of the unknown defines its very presence. Yes, there is a veil of separation between you. Look closer and summon the courage to remain open to what you might find. You may be conditioned to look only for what mirrors what is safe and known to you, refusing to entertain any concept of other beyond something to fear. In order to broaden your world and your experience of it, you must refute the illusion that sameness is the only way. Nothing you expect externally matches up with the other, and you're challenged by your own inexperience. But don't miss this opportunity for learning. Remember, we had that teachability card, the hollow bone, that was. Either on the split or the bottom, I can't remember. Something extraordinary is being offered to you now if you remain curious and teachable. Allow the newness to envelop you as you explore the possibilities. This is a departure from your expectations, but the stranger has come to invite you to dance to a new music, a new tempo, a new sensation that will add more dimension to you and what you create as a result. So multi-dimensional, right? This is a not just a growth, this is exponential growth. It's outward. Okay. Now's the time to leave room for other points of view, other ways of seeing with humility and grace. This is a defining moment. Take the risk. Life is a precious diamond with many facets, not just one. So, and then all of that with our Archangel Michael card, our stairway to heaven of the Hierophant of learning the lesson. I was talking about Archangel Michael's sword of truth and how that was the only thing that successfully defends the devil energy. That was from the reading yesterday. And what shows up under that stranger card? But the frickin' magician's sword. So now this is all four of the elements. We see fire, there's air, there's water. And what I didn't see, I think I just mentioned it casually this morning, is the trees, the earth energy. So all four aces of potential. And what this is going to mean for you is something that is going to require confidence of you. This is a door you haven't opened before. If you did open it before and the chance is coming back around again, the first time through, we either pushed it away or we hadn't developed the confidence yet to accept that energy. And with today being the 10th, we have this magician's sword for this energy of the magician, and it's a 37 energy. So that's a 10 boiling down to 1 of the magician. Confidence in your truth and your magic. For whoever does not feel good enough to move on, to take a next step, to ascend, okay, this is lesson learned. You know enough. This is the garden gate to the desire opening. And we saw not once, but twice the Queen of Pentacles that is required. Okay, that was the theme. And this morning, the Garden Gate to Desire, the two cards I've never seen come out together ever, nor any other pair twice that fly out of the deck in unison. It was a pair, and that was the King and Queen of Pentacles. So that doesn't happen, guys. It doesn't happen. So when I say that it was a BFD, that's a BFD. Okay. We did also have Uranus, the planet of shock and surprise. This curiosity, the symbol is a Spaniard serenading his senorita. So learning how to behave appropriately. Perhaps the first time this came around, we didn't feel ready. And then ever since, we've been kicking ourselves in the tutor because we should have taken that opportunity. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's just that it wasn't ripe at the time. Okay. Now the energies are merging so that this is super auspicious. We are honing our will to exceptional levels. We have the North Node of Destiny conjuncting with Mercury at the same degree. So that is in a fertile garden under the full moon. Look at my mouth. What? 360 degrees of those Sabian lessons all the way around. There's 360 of them. And Mercury is sitting at the 28th out of 30. So if 30 was the 360, 359, we're at degree 350 freaking 8, guys, of the whole cycle. Okay. So when I say it's a big deal, no pressure, but it's a BFD. Okay. So I just wanted us to know, and we are going to dive a little bit further tonight into the energies because I want to dig a little deeper and figure out what's this communication, what is this fated conversation all about, whose gate's opening and what gate is opening and where are we going, what are the opportunities here. Hi, Autumn Moonlight. Stall, how are you be? All the way from Oz. And I've been doing, putting the shorts and I'm trying to time them too so that London, Perth, Sydney, there are 3 hours difference there, New Zealand, all can get kind of the timed that they roll out there. I'm just trying it. We'll see what happens, but let me know if there's a particular time that works best for you. All right, let's go ahead. Chariot on the bottom of the deck here, my fire deck. Of course, I'm starting with Aries, but I want to go through here and kind of go through the element of fire first, and then I'll delineate down a little bit more into each of those fire signs. Okay, so let's have a look here at Aries, Sag, and Leo energies. Aries being the cardinal sign and Leo being the fixed sign, the worker bee in the middle. And then we have our Saggy energy, mutable energy come into interior decorate and do the punch out list and all those fun things and make everything look sassy and perfect. All right, so let's see what's going on here. What you learning? What is being learned? All right. That Wheel of Fortune, did you see that before I picked it up? Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. We've been seeing that star like crazy all week. There's Venus. Reunion energy, hody-do, hold up. 6 of Cups on the bottom. I want to come back to that Wheel of Fortune. So hang on here. The Wheel of Fate is turning here for fire signs regarding Venus, regarding love, regarding reunion. Okay. And there is a 9 of Cups wish fulfillment. That's a singular energy. Maybe you're just having fun with the girls or the guys, and this is what happens, right? Look at this pink. These are 2 separate decks of the Hierophant on that stairway up. And we've got these 2 energies here, this reunion energy. I was just minding my business and, closed out my other cycles. I'm feeling pretty damn good. Underneath that, a 10 of Cups and a sword of the Queen of Swords. What's happening here with this Wheel of Destiny? Chariot energy and the Queen of Cups. So all the fixed sign, Cancer, Victory, 567 would be fixed Leo energies. We've been seeing that. What's up with this reunion? Archangel Michael, Sword of Truth. And I feel like it throws you for a loop. You're like, what in the what? I was just minding my business, doing my thing. But it's an opportunity to heal into calmer waters with whatever this was, this lover's energy. They might think you have a nice booty. See how he's checking out her boot there, and she has a little heart tattoo on her lower back. And but what you know, though, this might be a secret. This might be a secret wish. She is holding the esoteric knowledge because there's fear here. This is meant for you to conquer your fear, fire signs, because it's for your enlightenment. Okay. Wow. That was just a little quick and dirty gypsy read there for you all. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Man, oh man. Okay. I can't believe I saw that. I was just gonna shuffle. You got cotton socks? I love fuzzy socks. I love the ones that kind of look like leg warmers. Love them. They come all the way up your shins and keep you warm. Love, love, love. All right. There's that tower moment shock. You're like, what in the what? I was just minding my own business. I feel like fire was just minding their own dang business. There's that star. And here comes this wish fulfillment because you know why? You're doing you. That's why. You're not sitting around belly aching, waiting around, crabbing about old so and so. Okay, we are moving on. When you are active in your energy and when you are moving forward and you have let something go, that's when ish gets real. All right. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, those designs, I have so many stones that I'm like, oh my gosh, I could send your son Ryan this and this. And I have bought so much stuff. I don't know about you guys. Do you do this where you go to like a spiritual convention or whatever, and they have all the pretty stones, all the sparkles, and you buy 5 million things you don't need or that you already have. And you're like, well, I'm going to buy this because I'm going to have to make it into jewelry. And then how many years has it sat? All right, let's get some information here. That was just a little quick and dirty version. Aries, you're at a point of decision here, balance, justice. Like I said, when your energy is balanced, you're about to tiptoe off here and take another leap into something. Okay, take another leap into something. Again, King of Cups, love energy here. Scorpio crossing. All right. Somebody from the past, and there's that the two again that you already know this person. You've had time to reflect and you've had time to make a different decision with passion. Okay. Knight of Wands. Wow. That's something. This might as well be a major arcana, that Six of Cups. But there's still that third person there in the background, a little looky-loo. So justice in your environmental energy, there's diplomacy and balance. This is double balance energy. And there's love here that you were looking at in a different light, at least anyway. This can even be just like we talked about this morning, a shift in perspective of I see what that lesson was now, and now that forgiveness can come in because your soul's agreed to wake you up. Okay. Unless, and if it wasn't hard to go through, then this is not that. This was a test. Okay. And not just for the emergency broadcast system. Okay, justice regarding a love's cup. We saw the Queen of Cups in the pre-shuffle. What do you know? What does Aries know here? Two of Swords, that you got a decision now here to make. She wasn't speaking there with the high priestess energy. And this comes at you fast. I don't think you're expecting it. This communication comes in like a hot potato. Um, they might be saying they have healed and they're no longer juggling this third energy. There are two ships in the card there, and what was out of balance, Four of Swords, Two of Pentacles, they've healed imbalance and they want to make an offer. Knight of Cups, and they want to make an offer. This is about love. Okay. Definitely offering peace. Okay. They're probably, I mean, again, if it doesn't hurt, this is probably not it. There's that Ten of Swords, which was what needed healing from. They're hauling ass here. So twos are bookending. We talked about the 22 because 23 years ago, which is today's date, added up was 2002. That's a master architect. This could have started 23 years ago, even. That'd be crazy, right? The Ace of Wands. If they were back and forth before on whether or not they could give you the wand, it is requiring walking away from what is not happy for the actual tangible offer. Aries, I'd be questioning whether, are you getting just the wand? Is it the wand for now? Or is there still juggling going on here? Because it does look like they still have someone looking over their shoulder here, whether they know it or not. This is someone we have loved before, even if it's just a family member you haven't seen for 23 years. But this is like a peace offering, but it feels from the heart. I mean, clearly you can love your child that much, but this feels romantic. What is this offer of a cup? Is this peace? Is this love, actual love, or they just want to kind of make things right again? It could be a best friend, someone you love very dearly even from childhood. Environmental energy is causing you. There's 3 out of the 4 twos here. What are we missing? We got Wands, Pentacles, and Swords. We're missing the 2 of Cups, but we see 2 cups here. We see 2 more here with those energies powering each other. We see the 2 of the High Priestess. Again, that 2 of Wands. The 2 cups are here. If you have not yet gotten the cups with this person, or this is a rebalancing of the cups, intellectually on board, financially maybe a little bit out of balance here, but their wand made up for it. Double aces, so we've got 1 1 1 here. Ace of Cups, 10 of Swords. This is the reset to the sword, Archangel Michael's sword of truth. You might feel differently now. How does how does Aries feel about this? How does Aries feel about this? It makes you feel good. You got your own card. This is Scorpio energy as well, bringing me back to that Black Moon Lilith moving into the house of Scorpio, 8th house. When we have stranger curiosity, 53 is the 8. Ooh, and I'm getting an ear squeezy. This is someone spicy. Okay, and this, keep in mind, guys, there's the match crossing the energy. Keep in mind the sun is in Aries, so I'll dig in a little bit more. Not because I'm favoring Aries, but because wherever the sun is going to be the flavor du jour for all of us, right? Especially where we were seeing this morning, that was just nuts with the synchronicities. It's really been this week leading up with this energy of the North Node of Destiny aligning with communication. So it makes you feel pretty damn good they're telling you this is someone who loves you unconditionally. This is the most love in the entire deck. That's the freaking truth right there. 111. Here's the fourth one. 1111. King of Wands. There's another freaking match. We got the King and Queen of Cups. So not only is there love, we have the King and Queen of Wands. I told you it was spicy. Coming to say their truth of some sort. So whatever this is not someone where you're like, oh no, they can go to hell. No, you'll be not that you do that. You like this person. This makes you feel good. It in the very least, it makes you feel not conquered. That's not the right word. It makes you feel satisfied. It makes you feel like I knew it, right? It's like a suspicion confirmed. Okay, whatever they did to you as far as the Four of Swords that required healing, that was from our own patterns, or if we didn't make a decision before, we pretended we were willfully blind or that we were busy. Life sped up for you, and we had no choice but to look at some kind of pain. And that could have come from the outside, someone else, different meat suit. We experienced that betrayal in another way. And then that helped us get the aha of what this old thing was. All right, let me see if I can get any context here, any more context with my chakra cards. Hey, Moni Moni, how are you? Oh, I know. Those, oh my gosh, the rings, the wire wrapping. Whoa, so crazy. And can you guys believe Peg took that damn picture of the bee and we had the bee on the split this morning? Well, there's two. Yeah. This is self-worth. It's an increase in self-esteem. Queen of Wands. It makes you feel damn good. It makes you seen, makes you feel seen. And look at that orange passion that has ice, the icebergs all around it. This really, again, the sun is in Aries. We're at the last decan. That is when the energy intensifies. Yeah. So maybe you even hermited yourself, isolation. It's been a hot minute, but it's like, you know what? I'm tired of sitting around not being cute. I'm ready to show my stuff. I'm ready to strut my stuff again. Whatever this communication is, it'll make you feel good. Okay. And possibly why we questioned our self-worth in the first place. Yeah. So there's a different looking at it with a different perspective. We got she's my cherry pie here, acceptance. And Cherry, her name is Cherry. She goes, now this pie's ruined. There's already a slice out of it. And her spirit guide says, or look at it. It looks like the shape of a heart with the pie slice out. And then Cherry decides that the pie is perfect. It's all about how you see something. We've seen the aha of the lesson and have graduated a next step up. And as long as this person has if it's just a message of love, if it's the horse is stopped, right? I don't know if you're going to accept it or not, because it really hurt. I mean, it's like you didn't even want to see nobody for a hot minute. So my concern here, red again on the bottom, complacency. The snow is melting, and we see that it was a facade. What we build up in our mind about this, about why they did what they did, it was your soul, I should say, played into that, because for whatever reason you needed to be shown a mirror about our own selves through the mirror of another. That's how that works, one-to-one relationships. And this was to give you confidence, your confidence back in your magic. You're feeling yourself. Okay, we see it from a whole different lens now when we look at the truth of it, especially in relevance to spiritual growth. Okay, wow. Aries. That again, sun's there, sun's out, guns out. This is going to have a flavor across everybody's zodiacal wheel. Let me see if I can get hopes and fears here. So my hopes and fears I have separated into fears, okay, on the left side of the 0 point, which would be our negative line or our taking cash out of the bank, right? What did we fear here? Hotel, motel, suit, business, pleasure. We feared that copycat, okay, energy, if they'll used, hurt, and sad. If they came around the first time in that energy, and this was just, I said, if this was just a wand thing, um, make sure, like, understand what they're offering you this time because you've grown. You know that you have more confidence now. You know you want love. You know you only open your heart for the person that is giving you a real deal and not here to fiddle stick around with your heart. Okay. So we fear that they may still be toxic, and they could wow, if you feared, this is kind of, this is not going to be for everybody. If you feared that they were confused about their sexuality, then that could be the extra little push for you. Red lipstick stains, I talked about, that was on the Mars card yesterday. Red lipstick and the red boxing gloves. We had a pugilist entering the ring. Okay. Burned evidence here. All right. So we fear that they're either just here for the wand. Okay. That would be in our fears. We fear that they're still toxic, or we fear that, maybe they are way more open minded than you're comfortable with being. I don't know. Let's see. Take that however you want to. Okay. Let's look at, geez, barely even got to shuffle on that one. What about for hopes? What are we hoping for? Give us a clue here. Let me know if those, this is half Liz's deck about what are they thinking. And then the other half is what lies beneath. The what lies beneath contains many, many writing errors, and that drives me crazy, but no, I'll have to let that go. What are we hoping for here? So again, if we're just getting in, Aries is getting a little bit more detail here. We're digging a little bit deeper because wherever the sun is, that's going to be for everyone. We should be checking out the Aries readings to get kind of the day-by-day play-to-play. That one there. Okay, this person, a clue there might be that they have children or you have children. That's crossed by happy, I'm happy with my new life. They might have waited too long. If they effed around and found out they're coming in all fast, like a bat out of hell, uh, keeping a promise. They at least in some kind of way, if you, this is, they don't have children, and they're not just coming in to say, hey, and offer you a wand. You're hoping that they'll keep their promise this time. I want to be there for you, but there are blocks. Again, maybe they're going some kind of through a heartbreak themselves. Okay, maybe they've isolated themselves. This could, I said it, you guys, this could be a best friend. You are my best friend. Okay, all crossed by happy for you. I'm so happy for you. You might be over this. It's definitely going to, what was I trying to say here? It's like it pumps you up, not like Hans and Franz, but sorry if you're too young for that. Old SNL reference there. But it pumps you up. It brings, you see this whole thing from a whole different perspective. It's like you've come to this spiritual understanding. You know it wasn't you. You know it was just for the lesson. This could very well be wanting to heal a friendship. definitely love on offer. And we do have the King and Queen of Cups and the King and Queen of Wands. So it's love and either creativity, okay, if it's a business partnership, love, just plain old love from the past, if it's a deep soul tie friendship, and if this is a partner energy or someone that left 10 swords in your back the last time, they're either coming to apologize for that or let you know that they have matured. Where'd this fall out? I am happy for you. Oh, the confusion piece. We need a couple's getaway. Maybe they are wanting, that had to fly out over here. That wasn't there. Maybe they're offering you a trip. This could be a rekindling if it's romance, rekindling, because the truth is that they love you. All right, let's do it this way. I'm going to pull out my De La Luna, Aries through Pisces. If your person specifically, let's get some extra clarity here, just because that's where the sun is, and we are making our way through that last deacon of energy, which is the Four of Wands, okay? The 1111 energy. All right, Aries through Pisces. If your person is an Aries through Pisces. All right. What we got going on here? Aries in reverse. These are not read in reverse, but take it how it resonates. You'll feel it for you. This says it's, oh, those are pretty roses. Lessons are being taught. Oh my gosh, what'd I say? But if this person is an Aries, they understand they're being taught a lesson, but they might not have fully learned it yet. The Taurus, destined soul ties, North Node. And that butterfly energy, the butterfly charm came out on the air energy. We outgrew each other, Gemini. And I talked this morning about Rahu and Ketu, the head and the tail of the dragon, the north and south nodes. This is a little depiction of Vedic astrology right there. And we move into Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Someone has unmet needs. We do see the Queen of Cups waiting with her cup and a sword of truth. Okay, there's a feather there. Leo, it is for the higher good. And I just, yeah, I know I've said it before, but stern in the bowl, don't start no ish, won't be no ish. So if that person is a Leo, know this is best for the higher good. It either helps you ascend, it's just information, or if you are already moved on to bigger, better things, then understand that what you're doing now is for the higher good. Okay, maybe their karma, they had to come back and apologize perhaps. Let's look at Virgo energy, unresolved issues. There is a little magic ball, not an 8 ball, a one of those, like when you look into them, you can scry into the mat. What is that? Crystal ball. Geez. Unresolved issues. And the moon is waning crescent. So this would be after a full moon, waning down towards the new moon. All right, Libra. We will overcome this. If your person is a Libra, we did have balance as the very first card out, justice, Libra energy. What about for Scorpio in reverse? Accept for all it is worth. That big asterisk wave was upside down. Okay, accept for all that it's worth. So if your person is a Scorpio, they may not want to be accepting of the tidal wave of emotion, perhaps. In reverse, next would be Sagittarius. I am their light. And looks like there's a little bit of, these look like baby booties to me. I've never noticed that in this card. I've never gotten that energy, but we do have here, they have children. I am their light, but it was in reverse. So if it's a Sagittarius, maybe they're not making that excuse for themselves anymore that they have to stay. Oh, yay. And the fish, I can never say jellyfish. There, I did it. Capricorn, overstepped boundaries. Okay. Those tentacles run very deep, very spiritual energy. All right. So if they're a Capricorn, you might have felt that they overstepped their boundaries. And for Aquarius in reverse, that tooth energy or that, the iceberg, we only see the tip of the iceberg, but there's so much underneath that. Okay, there's so much underneath that. Aquarius, wrong time and place. That is in the reverse. So maybe this is the timing now. It's now the right time, the right place. It was the wrong time, the wrong place. Maybe they had to learn some kind of lesson on their own. That's usually what that is. And Pisces, it still hurts. Seeing a little, first thing I noticed was the crescent waning. So again, right before a new moon, I see the masculine and feminine triangles. Pointing up is masculine energy, and pointing that swords pointing down is cup, feminine energy, or as I like to call the down pointing triangle, Dorito. You know why? If not, use your imagination. All right. Okay. So, especially if your Pisces is still hurt here, if that person is a Pisces. Okay. And underlying, did you see that? Exactly 12 cards. Okay. Underneath all of that, you love me. What I say? This is a person who loves you. It might be a trigger for you, though. Keep that in mind. Wow. Okay, guys, that was something. That was something. All right, with the Aries sun. With the Aries sun, let's go ahead and move back over onto this is good here. Positive timeline, keeping a promise. All right. Our hopes, our fears, as that they are still toxic or confused. And what I see about their sexuality too, it can be like, I don't know if I want to just be with one person, right? They may not have decided that they're a relationship kind of person yet. Okay. Just saying. The world is way bigger than just in our own experience of it. All right. Way bigger. Let's come back in here and look at our fixed sign of Leo. There was a stop there. Stop gap. Stop gap. Okay. Stop gap, huh? I don't even know if I know what a stop gap is. I just heard that word. What is that? Stop gap. Anybody know? Somebody get out to Google. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's that Capricorn energy, Ace of Wands again. What's a stopgap? Stopped and started, maybe? Is it a traveling thing? What's a stopgap? Stopgap, a stop and a start. Discovery. There's the full moon energy again on the split here for Leo. The full moon lighting up a facade. I've been seeing a lot of revelation here, guys. This is the third and final time that Mercury will conjunct the North Node of Destiny for all of 25. Just saying. Okay. All right. Let's get the context here for Leo first. Anybody? What made sweet All right, Leo, grief energy. I'm looking at the green of the heart, and faith here crossing. Okay. I'm going to keep shuffling here, opening it up on the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups. So grief, what this speaks about, guys, is we've talked about it before as far as with love, with a pet. Sometimes it's easier for people to understand that because we've all experienced it. The truth is that it is a contract, it is a soul contract with our pets. It's a contract that includes grief because we realize from the very start that they're not always going to be with us, that we will most likely outlive them. And do we still get pets? Do we still love them up anyway, even though we know someday that it's going to break our heart? Yeah, we do. All four aces of potential. Boy, that wand wants to. Anybody want to? I will say that's too early. It was a movie that involved a whale. Oh, let's use your imagination on that. You're like, oh no, it's too early for Ange to be all silly. All right. I want to pause here for a second at this grief and having faith. The green and purple from yesterday. Remember, it was green, purple, green, Page of Wands, the star, the wish fulfillment, and then the Nine of Cups. So wish granted is the star, wish fulfillment is Nine of Cups. We have to fill our own wishes first, then the partner comes in. Okay, underneath this faith, she is questioning here her path. So Leo, you might be questioning your path. We know, like, people are afraid to love because they're afraid of the loss. But does that mean that we don't love? Think of all you would miss out on. When we lose our pet, do we ever say, I wish I would have never met them? Think about that for a second. It's the same way, but with people, we can point blame. We don't understand that there was something for our soul to learn so that it could ascend. And I think once we kind of see that from this perspective, that even, the most gut-wrenching of love stories that hurt real, real bad, would we want our mind erased and never to have met them in the first place? At one point it was exciting. It was love, or else we don't do things for no reason. If we stayed too long at the party, and then it just got more and more toxic, or just got worse and worse, then it's easier to kind of say in anger, I wish I would have never met them, right? But there is peace coming in here. Have faith that the grief is part of the process, Leo. Okay, we don't get to love without the contract of loss. That's not how it works. You take that risk, but it's a calculated risk, because your heart is the brain. Your heart's brain is what we should be listening to here. I'm feeling a lot of fear here. There's an impasse, orange, creativity, the Ace of Wands chakra. Okay. There's a pause in your faith for a reason. There was a stopgap. There was a stop in this. What the F is a stopgap? Alexa, what's a stopgap?
Close. Gap traded at $19 and 1 cent on the New York Stock Exchange. Down.
Alexa, stop. She's talking about stocks. It's not what this is about. 12:12. Somebody just said the moon moves into Libra, and military time 12:21. AD. Oh, see you, Crystal. You have to start work. Yeah, because they're flipped, guys. Aw, thank you. Aw, man. What is this? There was a stop put to something or a gap in between because you had to work on self-love. We think that whatever this situation was that we were afraid of grief about was stopped just to mess with us. You're like, get out of my way. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to get going over here. But this guy ends up saving, in that story, this full moon ends up saving them from a much worse fate. So, however much something hurt to stop it, or if this is in the past, there was a stopgap, but that made us come back to faith and made us rethink love. And that love is not without risk, right? That was for a reason. The guides are here. This center spirit with the owl above his head, the wisdom, the high priestess energy we saw for us all in the Aries is here on the fire card. The owl with the heart in its belly. And that was the one, the star kitty, the Tony the tiger with all the stars on the back of his head. This is like a faith restored. There's a stopgap for a reason. Okay, you just need to have faith that there's going to be peace. This is all okay. Just go with the flow here. Understand that you can't avoid pain and love, because without the pain, there would be no love. That's how it be. I know. I know. Oh, Puff, thank you. I had to get ready. It's Thursdays are always crazy, but thank you for being so sweet. Hey, Angelique, thank you. Something that fills the place of something else that is lacking, temporary substitute. Okay. If there was some kind of a stopgap here, Leo, maybe um it was momentarily taking the place, so we didn't have to feel some kind of grief, or so we didn't have to feel. But that's not part of the deal. There was something here for you to heal. Your guides led you to that stopgap, whether that was person, place, or thing. There was a pause for the cause that you were annoyed by. Okay, Emperor energy, you were annoyed by. A pause for the cause, 10 of swords. Someone stabbed you in the back. Grief of the heart. 1010 could have happened around October, the 1010 portal. Okay, and remember, energy is cyclical, guys. We're all on different timelines. So if you're experiencing this now, some of you guys could be like, yep, in the Leo portion of my chart, Leo's in my whatever house, and that's when this happened. Okay, the betrayal was so that you could learn to be the hermit. You got to you learn to keep your eye on the prize. You learned to take a punch and get back up again, especially with that sun was in 21 degrees yesterday, a pugilist entering the ring. You learned how to fight for your faith, how to fight for love. 6 of Wands, victory after a long battle. That's Leo energy. There was some kind of truth that was hard won here about love from someone with the past. Okay, let's go ahead and just straight up from the bottom. Yeah, you tried to run away from or walk away from possibly, I mean, that's straight up Aries. We are Sun and Aries right now, but that's all the kings, all the fixed signs, all the stubbornness. The 7, 5, 6, 7, that would be the last deacon of Aquarian energy. Okay. Could just be literal Aquarius caused you grief. And you wish you never met them. I don't know. You have to let me know. Gemini energy here with it was definitely some kind of betrayal that you needed to heal from. Right here, Three of Swords stabbed you right in the heart. But it showed you your childhood patterns and how you were kind of walking blind through love. What was the burden here? Page of Swords, someone who is just effing with you. Page of Swords knows nothing about love. This could be the gossip. You had to carry the burden of gossip. The Page of Swords is the researcher. You tried to walk away from your healing, walk away from childhood wounds. But then what happens is that we're in every relationship, no matter if it's friends, siblings, whatever, we're the walking wounded, right? Because we haven't healed our ish. And either it's the policy of truth. The truth was a burden. Healing is a burden. You don't know how to heal. The gossip was a burden. Because if this is Leo here in the front line, this was what was in your surroundings. Okay. A wounded person could have hurt you. It's like, yeah, they took your leadership and all that the kings have to offer, but then they walked away with some of your stuff. They walked away and left you with this Three of Swords, Ten of Swords. Okay. Victory here in the center, this chunk that came out, there's 7. What I say, this is an angelic lesson. This is a lesson about, yes, you have guides. You do not get to love and not have the grief behind it. It's just not how that works. It's a yin and yang. They have to balance each other out. And if there's no risk that you're going to get your heart broken, that you're going to lose that person that you love, then there's no reward either. Okay. All right. So victory here in the center of the reading, surrounding you, Queen of Cups, water energy, someone that is offering a love cup, and you feel victorious after that mess, whatever that was. You have a victory towards your truth of your heart. Six of Cups reunion. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step 2, step 2, step 2. There's loyalty here. So the person in the environmental energy here at the center, whatever that was, you went from a page to a queen. And there's loyalty here. It might have taken a long time for you to arrive at this truth because you're on a geriatric course, or you didn't want to do it. You're trying to walk away from it. This is someone who lied to you, Leo. And it really burns your butt good. I mean, one sword would have been plenty. And left you 10-10, October. Left you burdened for quite a while. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Yep. You're back into your own heart. We have a energetic match. King of Cups with Queen of Cups. You've balanced your energy. Diplomacy. This was a big asterisk lesson about the looky-loos, about third party, about leadership of, always wanting to feel safer. There's something's been looking over your shoulder for a while. It looks like a masculine figure in very drab colors. Okay. Leo, you're the one offering the cup here, though. This is roots of connectedness. This is a big connection here. And this person that is not only loyal and bringing what they said they'd bring, part of your 10 of Pentacles, the Pinnacle of Pentacles, has helped balance you out. You're balanced in your head and heart now. And whatever this is back on track, but there's still that little looky-loo energy over the shoulder. And again, Aquarius. 7 of Swords. Who's the looky-loo? Who's the one that left you to kind of deal with your ish? Someone that said a harsh truth. It's like they just kind of like dropped it off and was like, there you go. That's what it feels like. Very immature in their energy. And then the energy right in the middle of this storyline. So beginning, middle, end. Victory after a long battle of coming back out of this grief and understanding the lesson, the reason for that betrayal. So that you had to go, okay, yeah, you had to go and feel that betrayal and feel that grief in order to move forward into this next phase. It's a next phase of life. We're moving into the 10 of Pentacles here. Everything is connected. Could be coming up to retirement age, or this person that's surrounding you is, but this person helped you see the truth about the people that are rooted to your life. But there's still, who is this? Knight of Cups again. Who's the Page of Swords? That's annoying me. It was such a burden. You set it down. Okay. And we got upright everywhere. Crossed by all 4 aces of potential. Someone that had potential, but this was not wish fulfillment. Wish not granted. Okay. All aces are always just potential, guys. It depends what we do with them and what the other person did. This was wish not granted. What was the wish? You wanted love, peace, crossed by 7 of Wands, but they pushed you back. Not granted. Okay. Who is the Queen of Cups? For Leo. Who's this Queen of Cups for Leo, please? And thank you. Guys, it helps if you let me know if this resonates with you as you are looking through your birth chart. Okay, you're looking at the Leo section of your birth chart. So this can be totally in another life area for you. Who's the Queen of Cups? The Hierophant. Thank you, teacher. Someone very spiritual. Today is the energy of the Hierophant. Yesterday was dream on, looking through the lines on our face, looking through the journey we've been through. The past is gone. It went by like dusk to dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got their dues in life to pay. You had to pay this toll. You don't get to go through life without someone completely blowing your heart to smithereens. I'm sorry. And if you haven't lived. Then you don't, the worst that you've ever had your heart broken is the depth to which you're capable of love. 7 of Pentacles here. That is, the seeds are already planted with this turning into 10 of Pentacles very quickly. Leo, what let that in the past go. That was just so that you could grow. This in the future, equal energy matches. I mean, 10 of Pentacles, come on. They're the Hierophant. It's crossing energy. Wish fulfillment here. Wish not granted, whatever this immature asshole was. I'm sorry. But they didn't care. How can you be completely grief-stricken and heartbroken and completely 10 of Swords betrayed? And they're like, whatever. They were effing with you. I'm so sorry. But if they didn't do that, then you wouldn't have got to realize this. All right. All right. Okay. I hope that helps you with Leo. I'm going to put my Farzy Oasis on here and stop in and say hi while I'm packing this up so we can get into Sag energy. Hello, hello. So we got AD coming back into the house. Thank you so much. Marsha, oh my gosh, I was just thinking about you yesterday. Ooh, the dream on because and didn't we get that sweep? Was that this morning with the energy coming down? Because I got this free to be you and me, this little kid with his hat on sideways and holding hands with the girl in the pigtails that came out on fire today. And I was like, oh, it reminded me of your son. And then what was this morning's song, guys? We had, well, No Diggity, No Doubt, but then we got the Kashmir energy coming back from the spiritual journey. And that was a couple weeks ago. I don't know if anybody happened to find or happened to try to find that graphic on the Led Zeppelin with the Kashmir song. You don't know what you're going to find, but you do have faith that you know it's there. How funny is that? ESPN, there's the lover's energy, Sag. Knight of Swords there coming in hot. Might have a choice to make. I don't think you want to make it, though. You're afraid of making it. Remember, you got Space Kitty here as well, Tony the Tiger. They're great. And we got the wise owl with the heart. Make sure your heart brain, turn on your heart light. Make sure your heart brain is the one that makes this choice, that makes this decision. Okay. That is so funny. Thursday night, date night. Woo-hoo. So much fun. No way. You have to download also. Oh my Lanta. That's hilarious. Oh, that is so weird. My left ear's going squeezy. It's going crazy. Abundance here, Sag. Okay. And impatience. I don't know that I've and that owl dude is back, that owl spirit. I just talked about owl with the heart on his belly. Blue throat chakra energy, communication from a place of joy. This is about perspective also. Definitely a theme here with fire. It's about the way you've looked at grief, the way you've looked at something. Okay. And we're getting that ladder energy. It was, guys, again, it was a way. We got to change our perspective. We got to release and forgive and let go of the story that we were told. We saw the lovers, and there's the yin and yang of the destiny. Okay. And we've got this duality here of perspective. The story here, and look at the portal energy. I just talked about the 10-10 for Leo. So here with this abundance energy is the Ace of Cups. It's like I saw the Ace of Cups from the Mermaid Tarot. And this dude, okay, from his perspective, he's like, every expletive. And he's already off at the bar drinking himself silly because he lost all his money down the sewer drain. Okay. And he gave up. And he is like, everything's lost. Woe is me. What am I going to do? Well, it's still sitting there. Don't just like throw your hands up, right? And this little girl instead is dreaming of a house. So she puts a piece of chewing gum and she puts it down the one of those grates, down to the sewer. She collects the coins that way. She has a little ingenuity here. She sees opportunity, he sees loss. So again, I'm coming back to that grief card of we can focus on the boo-hoos, just like if we can look at love from the perspective of we would still choose our pets over and over and over again, even though we know it's a contract with grief. So is love. That's the potential there. It's not always 100%. If we got an 80-20 going on, that's amazing. Okay. That is a solid, you are meeting the mark. So there may be a change of perspective here. Maybe you just need a little bit more patience. Maybe you need to change your strategy here, Sag, about the way that you're looking at something. Okay. One person sees it as, again, this very dualistic. One person sees it as a complete and utter loss, devastation. The other person goes, ah, opportunity, climbing a ladder. And there's this owl spirit here, this wise guide. I rarely pull that blue card. I'm going to have to look in my little Oracle wisdom here, the chakras, blue throat chakra, which is today. Destiny. Okay, I'll do the little quick and dirty version. The blues at a glance, impatience here. The electric blue moon, once in a blue moon. The blue moon is when there's two full moons in a month, right? Your desire to create may overpower the necessity of aligning with divine timing. Okay, divine timing is our Wheel of Fortune card. You can look at my notes from today. You know how that story ended this morning. That was crazy. So divine timing means that our balance, yin and yang, okay, our own divine masculine and feminine energy is in balance for us to step into the portal. Okay. And only if we're meant to have a partnership, then whatever that may be, whatever avenue that leads to, okay, is they have to be balanced in their energy also. And the yin calls in the yang. It's never the sit and wait around for the yang. It's not going to happen. You got to ascend for them to feel a difference in your energy. Okay. The time to shine will come. Move with the energy and not in front of it. Being present has its own reward. Okay. My sister's a Saggy. She wants everything yesterday. Love you, Steph. No, I know it's like you can feel it coming, Sag. There's a destiny here. You got to feel it. You feel it coming, but we have to kind of finish up this other lesson. Okay. There's some stubbornness, that impatience. It's the way you're looking at it. It is divine timing. And you note it. You damn know it. There's a reunion energy here coming in from my left. And 2, High Priestess on the right, opening up the portal of this abundance. So not only love can come in, guys, wish fulfillment again, not only love can come in when you ascend, this is all kinds of rewards, okay? All right, Sag. We just go with the flow here. We just whatever comes out is what comes out, okay? Come on now. Yin, yang, choice, hang tight. Don't be so patient. Oh my gosh. I don't know how much longer I can juggle this, Ange. I don't know how much longer I can juggle the imbalance. I'm ready to go up those steps. I'm ready. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Okay. Just a little bit. Underneath Lovers, 2 of Cups, the balance is coming in. Once you step into the portal of your yin and yang in balance, the other person's energy comes in to match, only until you are balanced. Then comes love. You know this is coming. Cancer energy. 10 of Cups, Pisces, wish fulfillment. Cancer again, fast moving. Then it starts to pick up pace, okay? Just a little bit longer. Who's that? Please stay. Is someone asking you to stay a little bit longer? Or is spirit just reminding you just a little bit longer? The owl, the wisdom, the high priestess energy. but free to be you and me. Love is just a little bit longer for the cosmic kitty. Okay. I mean, that's crazy, you guys. All right, let's go ahead and lay out what we got here. 9 of Cups crossed by Lover's energy. Okay, then. Okay, George. What was on the bottom of the deck? 2 and 2 here. 22, like I talked about this morning, 2002. 23 years ago. This could be something, this energy cycling back around, and you've been waiting a really long time. You felt it was destiny. You know it was destiny. So check out the Sag portion of your chart. For me, that would be creativity, romance, and pleasure. So I like them apples. All right, top and bottom here. Page of Wands, throwing caution to the wind regarding diplomacy. Head and heart are aligned. They have to be in order for the soul to drive the chariot. Okay, this could also be Sagittarian timing, keep in mind, but I'm usually pretty on top of the energy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to keep going here across the top. All right, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have a middle. All 4 aces potential, just a little bit longer. Something that you felt was destined. You've either already met this person, or your hands were just too tied at the time. At the time. At the time. Okay. 7 of Wands. Why'd you put up resistance? Because you didn't want to know what you knew. Okay. You're coming in as the 9 of Pentacles. There's the love offer again. You both know this. Chariot. Okay, our book. The guts of the story is about you taking the high road, standing your ground here, trusting your owl, trusting your intuition about love, King and Queen of Cups. We've got Lovers, we got 2 of Cups, we got King of Cups, 2 High Priestess energy. That's 3 2s. Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups, Chariot, a lot of water. I mean, this Sag, if you're going, but I'm not talking to anybody right now. This is just a lot of love coming your way. We do have the North Node of Destiny lined up with communication tonight here. No wonder you're ready to jump the bit. I almost said jump the broom. This is that is the pyramids back here. This is, you either know them or you have a feeling in the gut that you've known them before, or you've met them before. You know this is a past life soulmate. You know that it feels a long time, but just please stay, but just, you wanted this to stay then, but just a little bit longer. Both of you had to balance. Okay, let me see if I can get any more information. I was going to ask who the King of Cups was. I don't think that was not wish fulfillment. So if I'm looking past, current, future, you want your heart open towards something else. But this was nice and lovely, balance, past life. You're wanting it to come, you feel like it's coming back around. Not yet. Not yet. Just a little bit longer for this wish granted. Okay. Just a little bit longer. Then you get to throw caution to the wind. It's someone that, we at least one time threw caution to the wind with pyramid energy. What has to end or change completely or evolve into transformation is a family situation, or 10 of Cups is literally everybody that we love and loves us. So, and it's like, I want to go. It's like when was that we had the greyhounds? The gray, we had the, like when the greyhounds just want to run after the rabbit, they're like chomping. This is chomping at the bit. Boy, do I feel that. Look at the pyramids again. He's at the top of the pyramid. It's taken you strength to hold back. This is, this is good. Okay. You feel like, yeah, and then it ended. Okay. Is this the same thing coming back around? This is someone, they're offering it again, but and maybe in a more gentle way. The King of Cups is wonderful, diplomatic, fair, even balanced, but he doesn't exactly wear his heart on his sleeve. They might have left you wondering. You had to guess about their feelings. You had to use your intuition and you just wanted to be told. Okay. Yeah, you had to heal from it. They broke your heart at one time. What's different now? Okay. Information. Again, the page researcher, they know nothing about love. They're coming from a more innocent, they're expressing it. They've could have had an awakening environmental energy that is fueling these cards. You're standing your ground on what you know in your gut to be true. You're pretty comfortable with where you're at, Nine of Pentacles, and this person that has a lot of love is like a completion energy that helps you evolve into a new beginning. That's quick. Chariot 7, July. June is a big asterisk month, guys. Astrologically, yeah, judgment call. You're gonna have to make they are making a judgment call. This is a resurrection of energy. This is so that you can graduate to the butterfly. It's the old them that has ended, or this is not the same. There's healing here. And temperance energy, the energy of, or excuse me, judgment energy of today is temperance, Saggy energy, finding the puzzle piece. What is this judgment about? They could have made a harsh judgment prior because it was just youth. It was just youth. They want to start anew. Okay. What is this? What's Chariot fueling the all four aces of potential? What's this here for school for Sagittarius? No wonder you're impatient. My body feel I'm heating up here on this left side of my cheek. I mean, it was fiery, lusty, even, dare I say. You feel it's, I mean, double destiny, come on. Um, jealousy, strife, competition, that's a 5, that's fixed energy. I don't want to hear about it. What is coming in fast? Are you fueling the magician, fueling the new start, getting in your car and leaving somewhere? Are you taking off somewhere, Sag? Where are you going? It's gonna cause somebody a hissy fit. Yeah, but it's only a 3 of Pentacles. It didn't really get, maybe you wanted more. Somebody's not going to be happy about it. The twins here with the lovers. I mean, yeah, this is leaving behind a current form of stability. Okay. What's on the other side of this ladder that spirit wants you to say just a little bit longer? I want you stay. Just say you will. Just a little bit longer. Oh, don't settle. Okay. Yes. Your ship is coming in. Don't settle for whatever you got. They're gonna be pissed, but I think you're probably more pissed here. Why are you leaving? Why the Chariot? Why is there a fast new aces of potential happening? Jealousy, strife, competition. 5 of Wands is irritating. That's somebody that cuts their nose off to spite their own face and then pretends that they didn't do anything. I don't know why they're pissed. They're pretending they don't know why you're upset, Sag. But whatever. And technically, the Nine of Pentacles graduates to the Queen of Pentacles to the Empress energy, and we have King of Pentacles here. You're manifesting your equal. There's already love. There's already love that may require. Are you getting divorced, Sag? Oh. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't have. This could be job again, context, whatever, but extremely faded. Wow. But you know the heart of the story. It's something you've known all along. There's a reason you're pushing back at whatever you're like. There's a reason you are itching to jump over the top of that ladder. Guys, and get the F out of Dodge. Okay. Well, let me know if that's true. Okay. I don't know what that is, but ooh, doggy. I can't say that I blame you. This is spicy. Wow. And it's kind of like, yeah, the other thing might have been fine, but it weren't spicy. And it's like, what am I missing out on? Oh, I believe it's time for you to fly indeed. Okay. Let me know if that's for Sagittarius. What in the French toast, you guys? I don't know. God, I'm not here when I'm channeling, so that's why I appreciate y'all so much that you take care of all the peeps in the comments and the new people that come in that I may not notice right away because I'm not really here. And you might be okay. I hear you laughing. Fine. We already knew that, Ange, but I think that's what makes me fun. So there. You never know what you're gonna get. People with ADHD that forget a lot. It's like I'm hearing a story for the 100th time and it's new to me. So I'm going to be a fun old person. I already know that. Be like, well, that's wonderful. And they're like, yeah, I told you 5 times already. Like, oh, okay. No, I don't remember that. We got too much other stuff to store. Resurrection of the King of Pentacles. I mean, what in the what? Lots of planets at 20. Well, we have Chiron the healer at 22 degrees, 51 today. That's the 6 energy. And we've been seeing the 6 of cups like crazy. The energetics, this Sabian symbol of 28 with Mercury in Pisces, that was opposing the moon and Virgo this morning. Well, this afternoon, 3:48. We've been void of course all night until military time, 12:21. Okay. All righty. I hope that helped. I hope that I don't know what I just did there, but I hope I hope it was in the very least entertaining. All right, guys. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jennifer. Marsha, see you later. That is too wild. And what I just say, 6 of cups right there, water signs. Let's get into what all this water. We had water with the 5 of baggage there, charm landing on the water sign with the unicorn energy, the snake shedding of the old skin, and the Eiffel Tower. All right. Okay, water signs. Woo! Man, that was something. I don't know if that's for even anybody, but it's for somebody. I get a dream about the military. Oh, wow. Okay, 9 of Cups coming up again. Wish fulfillment there and that water energy. Remember, a fertile garden under the full moon is where this conjunction is happening. Fulfillment of our desire. All right, water signs. Seeds been planted here. 7 of Pentacles, temperance energy of today. We find in a puzzle piece, are we? It was planted long ago, and it's about to be revealed here on this full moon. Okie doke. Whatever was planted is bringing in a victory here. So just like for fire, we did cardinal, fixed, and mutable. So we're going to do the same for water, which is going to be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, cardinal, fixed, mutable. All right. Those are the two. That's where we are at here. 6 of Wands, victory over what seeds have been planted. 8 of Strength here, unpacking the shadows of our psyche one little bit at a time over a long time, and finding the puzzle pieces because you did the work. You did the work here, Cancer. All right, coming back up top. I guess we're doing sevens today. 5, 6, 7. All right. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Pentacles. Dang, that 22 again. Different deck, guys. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. All right. 10 of Pentacles again. Ace of Wands, fueling the 7 of Wands, which would make it an Ace of Wands, or 8 of Wands. Passionate, fast communication. Wheel of Fortune, followed by Archangel Michael's sword that has been deeply buried. I just said up over here, it's about to be revealed. She's gonna have that baby anytime, right? All right, Cancerians, let's see what's up here. Book ending the 7 of Pentacles. What's about to be birthed here is a new depth to your own heart, a new depth to your own spiritual knowledge. This Knight of Cups, we saw the starfish this morning as the advice for everyone. And this is really focusing on your spiritual gifts. There's also that Ace of Pentacles treasure chest. I think that was on Sag's reading, could have to do with the fire energy, but there's a little star inside that chest. There's a regeneration here of some sort of maybe even your own interest in all things spiritual that then turns the wheel of fate to your favor for this victory. And coming in with the temperance energy, what's about to be revealed here is, again, another puzzle piece. There's a nautilus shell, again, deep soul tie connection there. And we had to really unpack to come up and out of the water, on top of the water, like this whale, right? She had to meticulously pick apart all the pieces of the psyche. If you're life path 8, we spend a lot of time on that 8th step thinking that we've acquired all this 3D stuff, and then we learn that it doesn't mean anything without the love. You can't buy love, right? So we finally get to that point of the 8th step on this spiritual journey of I can't take this with me. How can I expand my higher self, right? I've collected lots of things, and I know that things don't make me happy, but discovering things about myself, temperance, that's Archangel Michael, again, with the sword of truth there, coming in, alchemizing, turning lead into gold, balancing things out because you've done the work. Okay, 2 of Swords here. There's 2 opposing forces that are equally true for you. This could be 2 people, 2 job opportunities. It has to do with intellect, swords, a truth, the mind, something that's been very buried, oh Lord, about the Emperor. And underneath that, the Queen of Swords, a truth, and the Sun. Oy. Okay, and the Hermit underneath that. Getting to the 9th step, are you? Cancer, the heart of the reading today was the Emperor energy in reverse. So Perhaps what's coming towards you is an emperor stepping into their water. Okay, Neptune, again, that is a woman rises out of the water. A seal tries to embrace her. Heart of the reading here, center of the story, the guts of the story. It's not a woman rising out of the water, but it's a seal's rising up to embrace her. She's already out of the water. A dream that was revealed, an old illusion or delusion. And then we move from water to fire. This can be anything, guys. Again, it's the 10 of Pentacles. It's every single route to our life. This is somebody already a part of your life in some way. Someone that you love very dearly. They're best friends here, but they understand that they are very different, and she will never be like the Selkie, and the Selkie will never be a human. 2 and 2, 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. And there's that rabbit with that Jupiter energy too, also. Okay, back and forth. Having victory with your own self. And then we get to this family, another root? Okay, there's passion here coming at you. 8 of Wands, passionate communication, deep past, right? 10 of Pentacles, the pinnacle of pentacles. The light comes on and you're like, oh snap. You're very shocked, surprised at something. Uranus, learning how to behave appropriately, maybe in respect to your passions. A Spaniard serenading his senorita. Oh snap. And we got Empress energy here coming at you. Could be Taurus or Libra energy. Having to do with the eclipse. It has to do with the lesson of finding independence and autonomy within one-to-one commitment, committed partnerships of all kinds. What's about to be birthed here, because you've done all this puzzle piece finding, all that hard work on yourself. Now you're at a choice point. This is like a fork in the road. Okay. And around you or in your environment, they're doing all the things. I mean, this is definitely a lot of work, but 2 of Pentacles is about, that's my 10 of Pentacles image, or excuse me, 10 plates spinning at the circus, doing the most, doing everything. And this is like, what the heck is going on here? That rabbit is dancing on a fish. The spiritual practice of self-reflection, rabbit, Jupiter, luck. This is the reward here. Okay, you are examining some kind, instead of holding regret, you hold all the love and respect, because you understand you're just from different worlds here. And then quite by surprise, I mean, 7 of Wands again, fixed energy, Leo. You just going for your normal daily dive and you're like, oh snap, there's mermen out there. This is communication that kind of wakes you up and stops your busyness here. This could also be in your environmental energy, the reason you're at a crossroads, because this other person is just always busy juggling, doing the most. Okay, Empress is fueling the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, that's a lot of that's 3D energy there with the Queen of Pentacles. She's ready to you're ready to graduate, Cancer. And something's coming in here to throw you for a loop, to spin your wheel. Some kind of truth about an emperor. They could be a 4 life path. They could be an Aries. This could be happening in Aries time, followed by that sun. We also have the Strength card here in your environment, both Leo energies. Sword of Truth is coming here. all four kings, all four queens. Communication, the conch shell that she's holding in one hand, and then in the other, she's holding the nautilus shell. Okay, any extra context for this? Ten of Pentacles is the heart of your story. It could be literally anything. It's something that you love and respect very much, but it's like you're at a crossroads about. I don't know if this is a forced decision because the other person's just too busy, or this is like a change of love, reward, daddy saddy rewarding you for all the heavy lifting you've done. All fixed signs here. The wheel of fortune is turning as you renew yourself. You have the support. That's what this whole sense, there's an impasse full moon. There's something that's stopping you or pausing you for the cause here. The stopgap causing you to pause before moving forward. Self-worth, double orange, fire, creativity, passion. Okay, if this is this energy in your environment, they have a self-worth issue. They have a lot to unpack. They're busy juggling a lot of things so that they don't have to do the work, the internal work. They need to have strength to balance their life. You're doing it. You're alchemizing that as well. Could be in a victim mentality. I just said they need strength to balance out. There it is. What's up? What's up with impasse? Yeah, gonna either cause you some grief, shock, surprise, but it's like a bittersweet kind of thing. Miracle. There it is. This treasure chest, this information, this opening up, the giving tree. You ain't got no more to give to whatever this limb, this 10 of Pentacles is about for you. Okay. We just said about the divine feminine and masculine. The feminine energy, our own internal yin, balances first in the surrender, then the masculine's energy follows suit. I mean, it's happiness coming at you. There's the Queen of Swords again. That's it. It's a tangible offer. Time, money, energy, resources. I noted that the tiny little Ace of Pentacles was behind him. This is a turn of fate regarding time, energy, money, and resources, a truth that has been buried for a long time. Okay. Ten of Cups. Someone that you already love and that already loves you now or in the past. That required healing. Yeah. 8 of Wands right there. Fast, passionate communication coming at you. Don't know what that's about, Cancer, but it sounds juicy. Can't say that I don't hate that. That feels good. And again, you got the baggage of the 5 of change to set down. The unicorn. This is way like unexpected because you shed this old skin. You did the work. Shock and surprise tower. I love it. It feels good to me. All right. Let's move into fixed water. That would be Scorpio. How you guys doing? You okay hanging in here? I go on Thursday nights. We do our in-depth all signs reading. And thank you so much for being here with me. Mr. Mike walking barefoot. Oh, I don't know that story. I'm left out. What's Mr. Mike? Oh boy. Okay. Let's get a good shuffle here for Scorpio. 7 up top, 7 up the bottom. That seems to be the way we're going here. Today is a 5-day, so a 7 is the full moon for Saturday. Okay, we got you. Tomorrow's a 6th day of the lovers, more high priestess energy there coming in. 7 of swords, take only what you need from the past and leave the fluff, leave the fluffer, leave the fluff behind. There's a 10 of swords here. Maybe you knew that you had to kind of release some kind of pain here to turn into that ace of swords. We shall see. Standing your ground, being very surprised again with that 7 of swords or 7 of wands. Said 7 of swords for a reason. All right. What do we got here for Scorpio? What is Mr. Mike walking barefoot in grass? I do not know. All right, let's get you. Let's get you going here, Scorpio. Oh, come through. Let's go. 8 of Cups, full moon. What you walking away from and ending? 21, world card. 3, judgment call. Nautilus energy. Something being resurrected here. And ending brings a beginning. Okay. Temperance energy, the energy of today, led into gold. Wisdom, soulmate card. Reunion, 3 of Cups. King of Swords, the truth, air energy, speaking, talking. Tower, your own power card. The Tower of Power. The Tower is walking away from a sleeping giant, letting sleeping giants lie. Okay, let's see what's up with what cycle's going on here. 4 of Pentacles, holding back on walking away from someone or something. What cycle is coming to a close? 6 of Swords here, fueling this ending is because you're approaching something from a different way. So this is a spiritual card of allowing spirit to pull you to calmer waters, except in this is a co-creator with spirit. This merman is reconfiguring the 6 swords. It's like if at first you don't succeed, try again. So environmental energy, bottom of the deck. This could be who is approaching you, somebody that's like, la, 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 just brushing my hair, not saying much, holding back, mum's the word. Okay, Page of Wands, throwing caution to the wind, and there's you making the judgment call here. The heart of the reading, dang, what is fueling? We got major, 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 and end with a major. Okay, so this temperance energy, the heart of the story is being fueled by the sun, the happiest card in the deck. Fire, Leo energy. Then we got our Ace of Pentacles here, a 3D offer. You're coming in as celebratory, 3 of Cups, reunion energy. And there's a treasure chest here on offer, pearls of wisdom, time, energy, money, resources. Again, all right, Emperor coming towards you, and you're speaking truth here. All 4 kings. Without the Empress can be quite stubborn. Speaking of stubborn, King of Wands. So 10 of Cups, this person is someone that loves and cares about you. And because that's your power card, I may not see that as a regular tower. We did have the Eiffel Tower come on Earth for the week, or excuse me, on water for the week with the unicorn. But there's got to be baggage set down. 8 of Cups world. 10 of Cups, someone very fiery and passionate, but something has to, there's your power card again. Something has to end in order for there to be a new beginning. Okay, this person, I see it, I want it, it's mine. Maybe causing jealousy, strife, and competition, but in this deck, you're all on board team unity here. You're using your fire as a team rather than the Five of Wands where someone wants to be the ball hogger and just win for winning's sake. Yeah, you're coming in as the hermit. This is a major lesson here. Stars inside of the lamp, the lantern. Life review, ninth step. This person may feel like this is like the card of death and rebirth. Of course, Scorpio for eighth house, but with it being this person's energy fueling yours, we have your other power card here. It's like this is the careless acts of humans because it's an oil spill and they've killed these ocean animals, including this turtle here in the center. Don't you steal my sunshine? Eight of Pentacles, everybody do their share, teamwork. Yeah, full moon. Whatever this wisdom and knowledge is, there is the octopus. So hella smart. The energy, this is the moon siren who sends healing waves of love through the ocean's waves out to everyone around her. I knew I had to keep peeking there because full moon bookended by full moon. All right. And then Page of Cups underneath that. It's like a whole new not childish, like a feeling like a kid again. Page of Cups. Not paying attention to the lessons, like in the Knight of Cups on Cancer's energy. What is this? You've got to make this judgment call. It's definitely part of your temperance. It's part of your journey here for you to alchemize and understand your truth moving forward. Why the Tower? You've come into alignment about it, though. Oh, Tower. Ace of Wands. Remember, that is a match, not a Zippo. Crossed by, so passion crossed by love. Queen of Cups coming at you. I said already, 10 of Cups, this person loves you. Magician, all four aces of potential, also with the devil. You might be fearing this. Okay, Page of Pentacles, making it, this is an offer. Offer of passion. I forget who that was for, but maybe check back on that one where I said make sure it's not just the wand on offer. Understand. I mean, this is the most love that can be given. Why the Tower? Passion crossed by love. The pearls of wisdom is what the Queen of Cups wears. Cancerian energy. Ooh, doggy. Let's get some context for you here. Scorpio, what's this all about? Wrap it up for Scorpio. What are you walking away from here? Walking away from balance. Justice energy can sometimes be, yeah, you're walking away from a facade. Like if you think you have balance now, maybe it's like, it's fine. It's fine. This person walking, it's like you got a card of doing that, and then balance fueled by facade. And then a miracle, that sunshine, solar plexus. Walking away from balance. What's this judgment call about? I mean, but the people that are standing in front of that dude with the scales aren't very happy. Gossip. What's the judgment about? Release, facade release. So if you're caring here about what other people are saying, chartreuse, this is a story about they're judging her for her eccentricity. She's a painter, she's an artist, but when she passes, they go in her house and discover here she was this whole crazy, a beautiful artist, like really, really talented, and they misjudged her. And I'm asking about the judgment energy. What facades do we need to release here from the past so that you can have this hot pink discovery of the Hierophant? What's this King of Swords, please? Scorpio got to be complicated. You know, they got to go deep. They got to go the deepest. Fours, Emperor, Foundation. Okay. What's this? You're getting your wisdom here. A bird in the hand. This is my bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. She's holding a sword of truth. I'm asking what they're not going to tell me. I'm asking what's this King of Swords, and she's holding the wisdom card. She's holding the sword. So you know the truth here. This is how the sage plant. Didn't we see the sage bowl at the beginning when I was doing the all signs their sign for all of us because the sun is in Aries? I forget who that was for. Go back and it might associate with this person. I don't know. This is the sage going from the bush into the actual sage that you're burning here. It's a process, a truth. There's a peace here too, the dove of peace. And what are we releasing? A facade of old things that have been buried in the cemetery here with the sun trying to peek through. You have this full sunshine. This could be the person's energy as well, keep in mind. And it's like they don't have this confidence. They feel rejected because of their art, but so did Miss Chartreuse. But she just had a good attitude about it. She didn't care what people are saying. This dude does. He's letting it affect him. And it's like he's ready to throw off his magic cape at the first person that says, your art is terrible, just for an example, but you got to persevere. Okay, they have to persevere. They could have this lesson to learn. They could need to step up and grow a pair into their emperor energy. I don't see an empress here yet, though. I don't see a queen of pentacles. We do have, this is a big lesson, temperance energy, guys. Turning lead into gold. It's being elusive for a reason. Balance is getting, what are we walking away from? Balance. Okay. Don't know. It's a big asterisk lesson though. I do know that. Okay. All those major arcana, that's crazy town. That's nuts. Okay. Let me know if that resonates for you from drama and BS. Thanks, Angeline. Have a nice night. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Man. Okay, Pisces, please be easy for me, even though the North Node. This may be for everyone as well, guys. Okay, Pisces energy. Woo! Soulmate coming at you. That's a big one. No wonder. Cause see, guys, yeah, King of Cups. Can't really, as a reader, I would never be the one to say, oh, so and so is confirming they're your twin flame. No, that's not my place. Four of Wands, 11, 11. As I'm talking about soulmate energy here. because you can be karmically responsible for kind of guiding them one way or the other based on your opinion or what you're seeing in the cards that day. I'm not going to take that on. That's not your place to say as a reader. So for me, anytime anybody would ever say yes or no there, I would not walk away. I would run. That is not for them to say. Nor, you can ask for help navigating why this person or what that lesson is in your life, right? What am I supposed to do here? Two of Wands. But these major soul lessons, the deep soul ties, can't interfere. Do no harm. I just would never do that. That's for you to decide. I'll help you sort through the BS. But that is for you to decide. All right. Pisces, Knight of Pentacles, loyalty, learning your lessons here, the nodes of fate. Okay, crossed by Page of Wands, throwing caution to the wind, learning something new, loyalty. Ten of Swords is crossing this Page of Cups. So if you are kind of get distracted from your lessons here, I feel like, again, this is for everybody. If you get distracted from your lessons and you're supposed to be learning how to scry into that bowl, but you're just distracted by the fish, we can, F around and find out. All right. So this is a big one here. Third card out, Six of Swords. If at first you don't succeed, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can repeat a cycle. It's your choice or not here. There's seeds planted for something new. Eight of Wands is keeping your eye on the prize. And in this lover's depiction, this is her looking in the mirror. Is this a totally different life? North node of fate, moving towards our destiny quickly. Okay. Seven of Cups, confusion, emotional fragmentation. Which way do I go, George? That if at first we don't succeed, we try again. But if you've paused just to be confused, it's like keep the energy moving, okay? Again, there's the full moon. I knew it. The moon was opposing the moon of Virgo. 5, 6, 7 was opposing at 3:48 today. North Node in Pisces, and it's getting ready to line up here at 9 o'clock. Be conjunct at that exact 28 degrees, the 10. 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords. 10 of Cups is fueling the 9 of Wands, somebody that you love. You might feel like they're a lot of work. I'm working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's exhausting, but it's your choice or not whether to continue doing so. All right. The King of Wands is fueling the lovers. There's passion there. And the Empress. Okay, they're trying to learn their lessons. The environmental energy is supportive of us healing this 10 of Swords, but you got to stay focused. If you started learning this lesson, we cannot get distracted, and we can't stop just because the sled was not configured right the first time. You got to keep trying through confusion. The healing energies of the full moon are kind of watering the seed that has already been planted here. That's the ever turning dream we saw it turning in her flip top head on. She had the green 4-leaf clovers as her belt with that 7 of Pentacles. This is the heart. This is the crux of this. It's almost time. The light of the moon is going to reveal that healing has taken place past 10 of Swords. Maybe we were children, and that kind of was a little bit of arrested development, perhaps. And it made us scared to try new things because this betrayal confused us. We kind of got started a little later. Okay. Somebody that loves you and you love, I mean, it's repeating, it's a lot of work. Do you want to keep doing that work? I mean, there's a whole ass fire pit there. Empress energy, so passionate communication, Taurus and Libra. Also, we got Leo, Cancer, Pisces right here. Moon can also be considered Pisces. Scorpio here. The lesson of the Ten of Swords, Gemini, a harsh lesson. If we don't, the enjoyment of solitude and the spiritual practice of self-reflection. Do not get distracted while you're trying to be self-reflective, okay? This is an important lesson to finish up. Again, this is the last time this conjunction will happen for all of 2025. That communication lines up about fulfilling our desire with Mercury, North Node and Mercury at 12:21 military time. That's going to be 9:21. I feel like even so, this is the most straightforward here. Okay. This is like a watered down or a simplified version of that transit. It's just about staying focused. Keep your eyes on the prize. If you are wanting a whole entirely different life here, this can be the moment that changes it, especially if passion is on offer. Holding gratitude, yep, is going to bring that intuition in line. And we've got the Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. Okay, and she's got the looking glass with passion underneath that. I mean, next 18 months is all about moving towards spirituality with North Node and Pisces, fulfilling our desire. Fertile garden at the juice of the reading under the full moon. That's where this aspect of conjunction is happening. Right at 9:21, 12:21. Joy right underneath that. Your happiness depends on this. You got to keep your vibe high. Okay. Keep your eye on the prize. Appreciate the straightforwardness, Pisces. I like that. I like them apples. Oh, my Lanta. Hey, guys, as I'm shuffling, why don't you go ahead and put your questions in? If you have a personal question you'd like me to answer, you have to figure it out for yourselves. Yeah. I know. Someone else's, yeah, and like, well, that's part of it though, right? You learn to trust that, hey, this didn't work the last time. I can refigure that. And it's about gaining the knowledge, right? We're just learning. We're all just learning. And just stay loyal and true to that, and confidence in your magic will come. I promise you. I promise you. Man, we don't get knocked on our butts for no reason. We got it. We still got to get back up, right? We gotta get back up. That felt like it was for everybody what this North Node conjoining with Mercury is all about here. Spiritual enlightenment on the path up that stairway. Okay. Guys, got any questions here so far? Yeah, just sit with it. Do your left hand, right hand. Ask the question with your dominant hand and answer it with your non-dominant hand. Just even 5 minutes a day, even just 5 minutes a day. We did fire, water, and now we've got earth. Oh, I don't know why, but maybe. There's the Ten of Pentacles again. Jeez, Ten of Wands, actually. But I've said about this card before, it reminds me of the Ten of Pentacles because it's the tree of life. So setting down that burden, that would be the Virgo energy of the South Node. Releasing, not letting the past hold us back. The South Node right now, where it was lining up with the moon earlier, honing our will to keep going towards this tangible result. The sun towards our happiness. I like it. Two of Swords, we should not be confused about our happiness. Okay, Seven of Wands, stand your ground. Lover's energy, we can't get away from it. Our fears of the mind, right? Our devil on our shoulder energy here. All right, earth signs. That was just a little. There's our Empress. Woohoo! Okay, Capricorn and Taurus right there. Earth signs. There's that ladder that we saw in Sagi's reading. Three of Wands, manifestation. Our ships are coming in. It requires us to leave the comforts of the castle. There's the Chariot energy again, lining of head and heart, because the soul drives the chariot. We got to be able to get out of our head to do that, right? Queen of Swords, get out of our head, learning the lesson of discernment for ourselves. Yeah. And speaking of Virgos, I heard from a client, and I was just thinking about her, you guys. It was uncanny. And she sent me an email just to say how I'm doing and am I going to the retreat? I wish. But I definitely will want to do that next year. All right, Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck again. That energy is just too legit to quit. Can turn the wheel in your favor, or we can go back to that Nine of Wands, just like we saw there in Pisces for everyone. Okay, we already know how that story ends, okay? Let's leave that old story behind. It's just a story that our mind has made up because we don't have all the facts, and then our mind makes up and fills in the blanks, right? It's really hard to get comfortable with not knowing and trusting. That's really the hardest part I found, because it's like, well, you always just want to know, right? That part is really hard. I just want the conversation. I just want tell me why is this ended? Why is I'm out in the cold? It's about figuring out what it was teaching you. It's not about figuring out why they did what they did. I'll just say that. And we waste a lot of time investigating that when we could be off having a brand new start for ourselves. All right. Cardinal, Capricorn, Nine of Swords, Page of Swords, Queen of Coins. I like that. There's your power card. Stepping into your power, Cappies. Page of Pentacles at the heart of the reading. New offer, learning something new. New offer, Ace of Cups. Could be love. I like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, the World, and the King of Cups. All righty. Diplomacy, balance coming in. Again, putting an end to a cycle. We've opened up our heart's cup. We've turned on our heart light. Queen of Pentacles, standing in your power. You've done the shedding. You shed your old skin and left it behind. We had the dragon, the heart, and the raptor come out on with the elephant looking to the past and the horse wanting to take off very fast towards the future action. Okay. The bottom of the deck, all 4 aces of potential. The Empress energy fueling the Page of Swords, Taurus Libra energy. And no matter what has left you out in the cold in the past, you're holding the pentacle. You're like, I got it. I already figured that one out, Ange. Stepping into the juice now. Are we going to repeat fear in an old cycle, or are we going to get the hell away from that Hansel and Gretel house? You know, it's only candy to try to get you to approach the house so that she can capture you. Okay. 3 of Cups with the Ace of Cups. You're pouring into your own heart's cup, and the energy around you is kind of hot-footing it. A little bit of 2 of Pentacles energy. Maybe they're repeating a pattern. Okay, Tower energy over some kind of you are the one in control here. You are the one ending, but there's a tower around you that could cause a tower for other people. Okay. You're holding the diplomacy, the King of Cups energy. And in the environment, there's something exiting here that is distasteful. Why did I get distasteful? Dissatisfying, childish. Yeah, this is like, I mean, look at her face. Why'd I hear rich bitch? That's not very nice. Where that came from. Don't hate me. This is in the environment, though. Okay, Libras are not. I never get that off of a Queen of Swords. Okay, so whatever. Again, it's kind of the opposite. Well, duh, that's the opposite of Cancer. So sister sign. Cancer had it over here. Capricorn's got it over here. It's like you've already got the manifestation amongst something that feels very cold. You're like, I don't care. And there's a pattern presenting itself to you, but you're learning. The Page of Coins is the senior of all the pages. He's the most learned. He's the most trusted by the kings to deliver messages and to get messages to others. You could feel like there's one too many feminine energies. You're trying to pour into your own cup, and it's like, is nobody working on their own pentacles or learning? Am I the only one researching? And it's like, oh, but it's party time, excellent. And you're like, there's work to be done. Somebody's stirring the pot here. All right. Who's stirring the pot? That's after Seven of Pentacles. High Priestess. You're the High Priestess energy, turning the light down on the moon, waxing, waning crescent. Queen of Swords. There's somebody like their story. Okay. Don't let the bastards get you down. Like this is a lot of childishness here. What's the tomfoolery? All right, let me try to get some context for you. This is a little your energy is very different than what's surrounding you. What in the Mount St. Helens is this? Give me some context for this spread. What are you learning here? Okay, context, complacency. Like you're like, like why are people just okay with fooling around? Like, does anybody not see what's happening here? Frostbite, perfection. And it's like Queen of Pentacles here. Everybody, like, where's everybody at? It's crickets. You're like, do I need to check out the outside? Why am I working alone here? But then crossing, like, they think it's okay. This is weird. Strange. Yeah, I just said that. It's two different things. The country is very different from the city. This is two opposite energies. Your energy, diligent, diplomatic, knowing how to end cycles, pouring into your own heart's cup, learning the queen of all the the queen of the queens, the senior of the queens, the researcher. You're the one taking action. And then everybody around, it's like just chaos. It just feels very childish. It's going to require some strategy here, maybe a wing and a prayer too. Yeah, I told you. Environmental energy, they're acting perfect. Nobody's doing like they're not doing their share here. Yeah. And that's what it felt like. Let me see if I can get anything more. I'm not getting much more than that. It's just like clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. That's what this is. Who's causing this tower around you? What are they doing? But maybe it helps them exit so that your peace of mind, your head and heart can be balanced again and you can get back to the Seven of Pentacles. What's this tower? Taming their own beasts, finding their inner balance. It's like something you have to wrestle with because they're wrestling. Let's calm down. It's like you're rolling your eyes, Cappy. What is this? Six of Cups. What is the tower? Do you have to wrestle somebody from the past here? There's communication, mushrooms. We saw that benefactor energy. The two mice that were kind of sailing away in those mushrooms. 6 and 6, 66. 6 and a 6 are 12. That's the Hanged Man energy. It's the 180. It feels completely opposite of your energy. I don't know if this is the right fit. It feels very irritating here. But you know what that rich bitch is, whoever that is. I mean, that's just the term that popped in. I've never gotten that before on a Queen of Swords. You're holding the game card. You're like, please, I wrote the freaking game. I'm not getting anything past you. But they're pretending like, oh, see, I'm giving. 5 of Cups. A 5 of Cups. This is she ends up kind of throwing the baby out with the bathwater here. I feel like the saboteur that's pretending to be nice but causing a tower is going to F around and find out. Yeah, there she is again. This person. Who is that? Who is this? Ace of Wands trying to light a fire, trying to start a fire. And look at that. And you're like, I am the fire starter. Give me the matches. Stop playing around. Okay. Who is this person? Somebody already in your life. It has to do with Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords pairing with that Queen of Swords. And there's integrity. I feel like they're going to get Moon. They're going to get their butt handed to them. Who's fooling around here? Can we get... So are these different people? There's 2 people falling from the tower. There's a rich bitch and a child, like just running around just not very mature. Are they new? What is this? 2 of Swords. Who's this other person? The person that pretends to be willfully blind. I'm just running around with my hair on fire, just not paying attention to nothing. Crossed by 8 of Pentacles. Who is this other person? If you're in their environment, the one that is pretending that everything's fine or that what's the problem? I don't see a problem. Willful blindness. You're like sons of bitches, left doing all the work. Your feet are the ones getting bloody. 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. You're the one doing all the work. You're keeping the peace. You're trying to stop the towers. You're trying to put out the fires. And as fast as you can put them out, there's these yahoos. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. And you're just like, I just want everybody to put in equal action. Everybody puts 2 of Wands in. Okay. God. And 8 of Swords. You can't stand it. You're doing all the work. You're the one with the balance. You're the one being the teammate of equal energy. Yeah. And this person is coveting your energy, or they're doing it it's getting in your head. So head games. I can't take it anymore. Ten of Swords. They're doing this on purpose, whoever this is. I don't like this person, Capricorn. What can Capricorn do to change this situation? What can Capricorn do to change? I mean, this is so not, it's the opposite of your energy. It's not how you do things, not how you work. What can you do, if anything? King of Wands. I see it. I want it. It's mine. Handle that. Take action. King of Wands, a badass. Peacock energy there. Peacock your stuff. You're going to have to shine brighter. And that's it. All around you, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, just foolishness. Don't let it keep you up, though. I think they're this, whatever that is, they're trying to do this. And I feel like you should just do your thing, pretend you don't even see them, because they'll get found out themselves. Okay. Like the King of Wands does not put up, you got Strength and King of Wands, Leo energy here. Maybe by Leo season, this will be resolved, but that's when this ish will burn up. But you're doing great. Like, other than having to deal with the clowns and jokers, and maybe you feel pretty alone. I would say you'd feel alone, because these people ain't like you. It's very different, night and day. Mm. You already got theirs. I'm not worried about you, Capricorn. You already got their number. You're already in your power. Okay, you're already in your power. I wouldn't even worry about it. Whew. All right. Fixed energy, Taurus. Energy of the day. Let me know if that helped out any Capricorns. You can also look in your chart, see where Capricorn energy is sitting for you. Hey, Miss Kay. Yay, we made it. We made it. Judy, I don't know if you'll travel this summer, huh? Thank you for putting a question in. Emperor energy. That's a yes. You might be doing all the work, though. It might take quite a bit to get there. You not only bring in the wine, but you have to stomp the grapes to make the wine. Magician, you can make something out of nothing. All four, there's definitely lots of potential. Okay, Jennifer, good. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, what is this? If that wasn't some unequal energy, or like, what in the, you're just like, I'm just trying to keep them from burning down the damn place. That is. Woo! Keep your crown on, Cappy. Keep your crown on. Judgment call here. Sagittarian time, Saggy energy, judgment call, resurrection. Okay. We got a yes of the emperor there taking charge, Judy. There's your chariot. Maybe even July. I'd say that's a double yes, getting in your chariot. That can simply be travel for sure. I got 2 yeses there. All right. You can keep it in your head, Peg. That's totally fine. 5 of Swords. Okay, so remember, in 5 of Swords, if somebody playing stupid games, they're going to get a stupid prize. But if someone's trying to go about this backhanded, that's is it Set is the brother of her husband Osiris, and she gets the last laugh. I don't know if that resonates, but she gets the last laugh. Someone trying to pull a power move, maybe. It ain't gonna work out. Don't know who they're messing with. Knight of Swords. If they are they quick or slip with their mouth? Not very kind with the words they say. and, just let whatever fly out and apologize later. Queen of Cups, there's your love energy. Cancer rising. Eight of Cups. Cancer rising, walking away from what dissatisfies. That's the hard part. Yeah. You feel alone anyway. You might as well, I don't know what that is, but it's like you're doing everything anyway. And it's like, well, will your life be easier? Page of Swords, the Truth, Golden Road, broken road that leads you to choose somebody. Ace of Wands. Wow. Opportunity is going to present itself. Wish fulfillment. But you gotta, that's a job, whatever, you gotta leave the other thing behind first because if we have a full cup already, then the universe doesn't have anywhere to put the new thing. Yeah. Ten of Swords, you gotta cut them off, cut this off, cut it out. It's bringing me back to that first card. Yeah, because what's crossing it is nine of cups, your wish fulfillment. You got to cut something off, 8 of cups. And then this was bringing me back to the 5 of swords because that was the betrayal of the brother, but Isis wins in the end. So if somebody thinks they're getting the last laugh, okay, or that they're being sneaky, or like, I'll show you, I'll cut this off, they got another thing coming. If something gets cut off, like, let it go. This is the story of the dad chopping off the fingers of the daughter when she tried to get back in the boat when she got thrown over from a storm. So can be someone that you're, supposed to love and trust, like Osiris's brother. But you'll get the happiness, you'll get the 9 cups, you'll get the wish fulfillment in the end. Okay. Oh, that was a big squeeze. All right, fixed energy of Taurus. I just love this deck. It's just like butter. Okay, you got yours in your head. No grape stomping. I could go grape stomping. I would totally do that. Oh God. I would totally do that. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't miss any questions. All right, Taurus tree. Okay, no. King of Cups. Getting in your feels, Taurus. All right. That is Venus energy right here, I suppose. King of Cups, 10 of Wands, setting down a burden. King of Wands, damn. 4 of Cups at the heart, coveting something 3D when you have the real thing in front of you, right out your window, not appreciating the real thing for a fake thing. Okay. Moon energy here, crossing the bridge, centering right in the center there, Emperor. And the Tower. We can't leave it at that. Strength. So 10 of Wands, we're setting down a burden. Maybe if you are the boss of something, right? Fixed energies surrounding this, starting here, like even keeled, your head and your heart are aligned. The dragon there, the dragon came through for Earth for the charms. And all right, let's try to get some more here. You are balanced even though something in your environment. Maybe that's just your own shadow work there showing up. 7 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. I don't like this bottom row. Chariot, fueling the moon, double Cancer. 7 of Pentacles, fueling the Emperor energy. 3 of Swords in the Tower combo. Oy vey. And finally, damn, the Star, wish fulfilled. There's the Lamb. Bookending the 7 of Swords, though. Is it an illusion? Was it an illusion? And we had to learn discernment as Neptune moved into Aries. We've got 2 Leo energy, so a lot of emperors, all fixed energies. Didn't I mention Taurus this morning? Because we had the emperor in reverse. Stubbornness. You're looking at something. This is the crux of the reading. You're looking at something. It is beautiful, but it's a handmade. It's a made thing. It's an object. When you have the real bird to look at the beauty outside the window, that's the real beauty is right outside your window. But I want the gold shiny thing. And you're all up in your head about this. 4 of Cups is not being satisfied with some kind of love. Okay, we're confused here with the moon. We want to take fast action on fire. So there could be, a fast decision coming up for you, or simply, since we were talking about travel, movement towards feelings. And your emperor energy, it's like there's a competing emperor. Three of Swords, Tower. Taurus, be careful not to break somebody else's heart here. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Or else you're going to have to contend with wrestling some demons here of your own. And it feels like they're like presented to you as shadow, and you're like, yeah, I'll do my shadow work. I'll work on it. No problem. King of Cups, I can examine myself with love and not judgment. Page of Pentacles and the environmental energy of the 10 of Wands. I've learned my lesson. I know what the burdens are. I know which ones to set down. Okay. 3 of Pentacles, a new foundation being offered to you. That is a collaboration of some sort. And you're very powerful here. Again, fixed energy, Scorpio, Leo, Cancer, Aries, and Scorpio, Leo. Very fixed here, Taurus. I see it. I want it. It's mine. You're feeling very confident in this new foundation. Feel like there's still these shadows at your back, though. You're supposed to transmute the energy and keep your eye on the prize and then incorporate it. It's like, yeah, because I know what my pain is, I know what my shadows are, I'm good. That's only the first step. Yeah, it's like, and that's interesting here. So this kid has the same peacock feathers. Yeah, this is childhood stuff. Like you're like a big peacock, right? I see it, I want it, it's mine, but you still have these little kid peacock feathers. This is shadow. And you're like, yeah, I learned it. I set that burden down. You haven't. Because we're still not appreciating real knows real. Where's that coming from? Real knows real. You're focused on the 3D when there's beauty out in nature right outside your window. You're not seeing it. This is a self-made prison. something's making you feel you don't like you probably don't like these cards very much. You're like, la, 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 la. Water, whatever's hidden in the moon, we want to do that before we start a fire, right? Or else our emperor goes off half-cocked, and then we're causing ish here, and this is someone gets hurt. I don't think you meant to. It's a lot of major arcana here. If you've been one of the people in this wave of energy, I've been seeing, like, it's like kind of like the stragglers energy of, again, all on different timelines, but this, you were holding out until you absolutely had to, insisting the whole while, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing, but we're appreciating the wrong things here. You're all up in your head about shit that doesn't matter. This is learning a lesson of what is genuinely in your heart, and not just because it makes you feel powerful. King of Cups, balancing the Strength card energy. We truly haven't transmuted that. Those old childhood haunts they don't go anywhere. I wish I mean, I only have a couple Taurus friends, and not anything I know they're going through. This could be one of your smaller placements. I don't know, maybe you even have Taurus in your fourth house, or in your fifth house of Leo, or in your eighth house of Scorpio. Because you don't want to, you're like, yep, I'm good, check the box, Ange. And hurt people. I don't, like I said, I don't think it's not on purpose. But then when we go getting in that chariot thinking we're healed, planting the seeds. Let me get some context here. It's like the emperor's wearing no clothes, but you fully believe. I think this tower has to, whatever this full light of the moon reveals here, because you're feeling all full of it. Like, we got King of Cups, King of Wands, the Emperor, so that's two of the boxes checked. We still need to face a truth. King of Swords and King of Cups, Wands, Swords, Pentacles. We're missing the Swords and Pentacles. We can't, we don't get out, guys. We cannot spiritual bypass. We cannot get away from our lessons. This is like trying to cross the bridge to the other side. Yeah, I'm good. But you're planting seeds from a place of pain. So then that's what manifests. Being of service. Okay, doing something just for the reason of, because it's the right thing to do, not because it makes you look rich or makes you look good, or because it's the best, or because, I don't know, like, people in my collective, it doesn't feel like this. This might be a Taurus in your life. It's trying to spiritual bypass, but at the end of the day, they're gonna wrestle with their inner demons. It's an act of service to others, that's for sure, because hurt people hurt people. recovery. Yeah. That's, I feel like, okay, this is future. It's just what's there. You can change this. Appreciate what is actually real, Taurus. The time that you spend with your friends and family, not things. It feels like from a place of insecurity. Again, these pages, threes, very low, there's some shadows we haven't wanted to look at because you're like, no, I'm good. But then we continue to cause towers, or tower comes for us because you have to be forced. Taurus has to be forced. Universal Drano is going to have to do it to bring in this balance. Can't get the wish without the balance. It could be life path 8 and coming to that point of life. This key being of service, recovery is, yeah, I told you. This is childhood wounds here. Forgiveness is the key to recovery. It's like holding a grudge, it's kind of a highfalutin. I forgive you. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, though. It just doesn't feel like you guys. Six of Swords moving to calmer waters. What's after that? Strength. Temperance. It is a lesson. Okay, our energy of today. Oh, the puzzle piece comes, but it's by force. Okay. You get your aha. It's about releasing this past shit that you feel like I've already done it. Or that person, that parent died, or that person died a long time ago. I don't even think about them. It doesn't go away. How can Taurus avoid? How can Taurus avoid the tower, if at all, other than by looking at that shadow? Maybe acts of service. Five of Swords, playing childish games, like it's betrayal. Three of Swords. Nine of Wands. This is a repetitive pattern. Five of Wands. You've been fighting this tooth and nail. I'm just getting lip service here. Yeah. So Nine of Cups is supposed to be wish fulfillment, right? And in this deck, this is the woman right here. And this is actually a man pretending to be a woman to win the love, putting on a show. Highfalutin, looking at things that are 3D to make us look and seem important. That's not power. That's playing childish games. Emperor without the Empress, even with all these cards on the table, even if you get your wish fulfillment, it was done out of deceit. But you're deceiving yourself here, thinking I'm balanced when you got the shadow staring right at you. There's more work to be done here. Yeah. Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups, the world coming to an end. Nine of Swords. It ain't going to be easy. What can you do to avoid the tower? Appreciate real. Appreciate the real birds, not the fancy painted gold ones that you think everybody is impressed by. They ain't. Oof. That was an energy shift. That was a whole ass mood. Oh, well, Uranus did just shift into a Spaniard serenading his senorita, learning how to behave appropriately. Don't start no ish, won't be no ish. Stop playing. This is your. Where's Uranus in your chart? Where is Taurus located in your chart? Because if that is Uranus shifting for everyone, that can be the one pie piece out of 12 That's going to throw a wrench in your works here. Okay, so look at it that way as well. Don't pretend. Okay, just be real. Do the real work. Do the real forgiveness. This is about appearances. People are scared of that rhino, and then all along, there she is, really protecting the boy that was lost. This is, you know, the key here, the key to this tower. Don't play any games. Don't try to spiritual bypass. You cannot skip this stuff. Wherever that is in your chart, that's like the one little last thing you got to polish up. Okay, Taurus? Acts of service would help, especially to those, you might even need to forgive the people that are long gone. That's old. As far as those shadows, this is like a lifetime worth of shadow. Never looking, everything's fine. Our focus has been on the wrong things, and universe is going to get your attention in a way that you will not like. Okay. That puzzle piece will be found, but only after massive work. Remember, the strength card is where she unpicks that net one little piece at a time. Boy, oh boy. Don't be stubborn there. There might be like one last little order of business you got to do, okay? Wherever Taurus is sitting in your chart. All right. Last but very not least, Virgo, South Node. Let's go. Let's go. Honing our will to exceptional levels. Give some help to Taurus, will ya? Well, Virgo is the cleaner upper, so they come in and fix any hot messes that Taurus has left. And poor Capricorn is like, there shouldn't be any mess. Like, but it's all that earth part, the earth trying, guys. That was a very different feeling. So look in the green parts of your chart. Those energies are trining. That's where this is slowing us down. It's a south node. Okay. There's the King of Pentacles. Speaking of Taurus energy. Virgo's like, everybody move. Cleanup crews here. And Capricorn's like, thank gravy. What it feels like. Capricorn's like, FFS. For fuck's sake. It's like, what are all these yahoos? Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Oh boy. It's that. All right, Virgo, what are we honing our will about here? What are we cleaning up? What are we cleaning up here? What do we need to release and let go of from that south node? We really need a lot of will, like really. It's like it's really hard, right? There's that Five of Swords again, playing stupid games. King of Pentacles on the bottom. Taurus. I'm telling you, someone's throwing a wrench in your works here. The spirit ain't gonna let you get by skipping that lesson, especially if it's one-to-one partnerships. He ain't gonna like it. I'm just saying. And just warned you. We done been warned. All right, Virgo. Let's see here. Let's get some context. What's happening here for our Virgos? What are we cleaning up? What are we not letting our past hold us back about? What are we moving forward here? The gate to the garden of desire. It's not flip out. Crossed by miracle, though. Yay. Don't be the overgiving tree. Okay. Don't wait till you're the very last second Okay, Virgo energy axis surface, always feeling very mothery. This is a quest. It's a journey to the North Node. Finding your voice is a whole. These are again two separate city versus country opposites. It's a quest. Cattails in the background. You're on your path to truth here. And again, this could be for everyone since Virgo is in the South Node. I got told no, I was going to split the deck. Or just look. Okay, Chariot. Did I miss something? Six of Cups. Moon. Something hidden from the past. A double 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'd be the middle deacon of Scorpio. Coming into the present to affect our future quickly. Something that's been hidden in the moon regarding our heart. High Priestess. Okay. Why do they want me to look? Quest, miracle, surrounding you. All right, Virgo, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, the 10-10 portal. Okay, Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, 9 of Cups at the heart of the reading. You're cleaning up Taurus's mess here. Page of Cups, red thread of destiny. It's the first time we've seen Page of Cups in all the earth. And the rabbit, the luck, enjoyment of solitude, and the spiritual practice of self-reflection. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I cannot leave. That means that this 9 of Cups here is in the center. Judgment call after a tower. Okay, yeah, you got to do the cleanup. You're going to be making the call on whatever this is you're cleaning up. The tower is this 10 swords. The cutoff. What's being cut off? Someone again with a sharp tongue that says something in the moment and is like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it." Well, it's toothpaste. It's already out of the tube. Doesn't really help much, does it? Okay, Chariot, 10 of Wands, water energy helping you set down this burden here. 6 of Cups, 10 of Swords, someone from your past causing this pain or has already. Looking at what's happened, or depending on your timeline, you have to let me know. The moon energy, what we're confused about is because that person, like I just said, the toothpaste is out of the tube. So you can't take that back. It can just leave you more confused, right? Maybe you've been giving this person excuses for having a mean mouth. I don't know. Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups, that's 10 of Cups. This is all about someone that you love and that loves you too. This could be a rebirth or a renewal, pouring gold back into the cup, let into gold. But again, with that 9 of, she gets what she wants, but it's through deceit. Okay. High Priestess, Page of Cups. I like that together. The lesson of love. This can be about making, part of the quest to the North Node, right? Fueled by the High Priestess. I like that. High Priestess, Page of Cups. Okay, the energy starts clearing up here. Knight of Wands is fueling the tower. And the 8 of Wands, the Firebird, fueling the Judgment card. 8 of Swords, 88 on the bottom. If this is someone coming for a good time, not a long time, I feel like it's like a new passion is ignited in you. You have, if there's been coldness around you, you have no problem igniting the fire of this judgment, especially if somebody's been playing some monkey business here, been monkeying around, you're making a new judgment call. I got a new attitude. Is that Patti LaBelle? I'm in control, my worries of you. Okay. Eight of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Progression. Puts the other person all up in their head to face what they have said. What's this Ten of Swords from the past about? We're pretending. Two of Swords. They want, like, oh, I'm sorry. I said sorry, but the toothpaste is out of the tube. And you're pretending we're not at a crossroad and it's okay. Someone just chopped your fingers off from the past. It's not okay. Yeah, this is a relationship. Someone that you love or that loves you very much. They ain't nice with their words, though. They have their eyes shut to how they're affecting this one-to-one dynamic. Ace of Wands. If they're it's a quick temper, quick with their words, and then they just expect you to close your eyes and forget about what they said. Page of Wands fueling that Four of Wands. We're like, oh, it's okay. Is this a constant restart? Kind of book ending Cappy here, like feeling very different. Like what's coming in, we can't use the same strategies that we have before here. What's this Ace of Cups? Justice, fairness, balance for energy needing to even itself out. That's why we got to go on this quest toward the North Node, because how we've been doing it is not going to be the same way that we can do it moving forward. Justice can be, with that Ace of Cups, can be new love if you're leaving this old love behind. Justice for all the jealousy, strife, and competition. If this is a person for you, boy, they sure haven't made things easy. Mm-mm. They like to start the fire and then run away like a kid, like a child, and then expect you to be okay about it. That's a bunch of Bolsheviks. Devil frequency, Page of Sword, smart with their mouth, spying, childlike. They think they know it all. Then it's like, oh, it's okay, Virgo, just forgive me. What's the Tower, Knight of Wands? Tower, King of Pentacles, Taurus. I told you that stubborn energy. It's somebody already in the 10. This is everything, right? Because again, South Node and Virgo. If this is a pattern for anybody, this is the year that ish ends. Pretending that they're given like, oh, okay, I'll just put the trash outside. I'll just take the bugs that don't belong inside the house. Like they're like, I want you to put the toothpaste back in the tube. And you're like, but you've already released it. You can't put it back in the tube. But you've always done that. So of course that's what they expect. Five of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Oh, can't you just put that back in the tube? And this story, this one's pretty tragic. Like I was like, oh, that Five of Cups definitely crying over spilt milk. They start it, but then they expect you to forget about it and pretend it's not happening. Close your eyes to their little how they light a fire all the time, then run away. It's like they throw the match and run. And then you have to deal with the fallout. I said, don't be the giving tree that gives till its last stump. Virgo, F this person. Sorry. Not sorry. If this is someone at work, again, like kind of like a little bit of Capricorn, it's like children, like Calgon, take me away. You just want like one of those little plucky the games and just pick you up and put you somewhere else. Okay. What's this judgment call? Sag energy. Lots of fire up here. All fire at the end. You choose you, Empress. Wasn't easy. This was not easy. This was not, otherwise it wouldn't be a quest, would it? Mm, mm, mm. After that, King of Cups, Nine of Swords. But they're going to be like, but I love you. Yeah, like, okay, but you're an ass. It's you getting your standing back in your power and choosing you. They're going to be like, wait, what? But I love you. Nine of Swords, Knight of Cups, Two of Wands. I'm still looking at, I'm still talking out of both sides of my face. This person cannot make up their mind for squat. They say all the right things, though, until they don't. And then they expect you to just forget it. This is herein lies the rub, guys. Which path? Give to other people. Get yourself out of the house. Like, spend your time so that you can do things that fill your cup and feel good for you. Boy, earth energies, man. They're not going to like it when you choose you, but I say, so what? They're going to say all the right things. Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, powering the Empress. They're going to try to say all the right things. It's Five of Swords. It's just the childish games again. The Empress wins. Isis wins in the end. No matter if they betray, no matter what kind of bullshit they do, the joke's on them. This is about you choosing you, okay? Oh, they standing your grounds, like, come on. It's like back and forth, off and on. But here's an Ace of Pentacles, though. I'll be good. I'll take the high road. You're my dream girl, man, person. Three of Swords. All right, Sybil. God, guys, if this person is that unstable, I know, but we are trying to still hang on to who we want them to be, perhaps. Again, this is South Node. Can be for everybody. If you're at this tail end of release of this person or this lesson or learning it, Spirit's helping you out here. But again, it may not be in a way that's most favorable for you, but it's to get you away from this person or this situation, okay? I'm a raving lunatic, but just forget about all that. How can Virgo not speed up? What can help you? Eagle, integrity, your personal truth, even amongst all the bullshit with the Knight of Cups here in the torrential waters. You got to stay true to you. Do something that distracts you away from this situation. And if we've avoided it or like not pulled ourselves away yet, there's going to be some help, but it's not going to be in a way that feels good. Kind of like Taurus. It's a mix of you being the Capricorn energy and surrounded like by the same people that Capricorn were. But this one is personal. This one is a lot closer to home, okay? They didn't do their shadow work either here. They're just going to leave you out in the cold. Four of Pentacles. He's coveting. I mean, I'm coveting my wife, even though she's unhappy and I know she wants to leave. He don't even want her. And he's still hoarding it. It's the whole Shel Silverstein. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my toys to break, so none of the other kids can use them. That's this person's mentality. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Haven't seen ya. Oh, God, man. Woo. This is going to be a tough round here for. Nothing is wasted. We just need to accept them for who they are, forgive them for not being the person that we wanted them to be, and understand that this was our thing to learn. Okay. That's it. I know that's hard when love's involved here. I see your love. I see you having to change yourself to morph yourself just to even renew something. There's a red thread of destiny. There's this part, that tower is a part of it. Okay. You're choosing you. That's the whole goal here. Whew, doggy. Oh my, Lanta. Okay. I should have done earth signs first, apparently. Oh boy. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me here tonight. Thank you for coming on in. I'll go back and you did miss Angeline. She had to take off. Yeah. No, great stuff. Judy, you crack me up. I'll go with you. I'll stump grapes with you. I'll get all, what is that, Lucille Ball? And remember that episode? That's awesome. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do anything a few times as long as it's fun. I'm glad you're well. Oh, I know. This week has been nuts. It's like 12 and 13-hour days every day. This is my fourth week of it. So I'm working. I'm trying hard, guys. I'm trying to grow, and it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. And I love it. So, but thank you guys for being here so much again. Please let me know, email me if you want to in private about any of the messages if you like. I'm always fascinated by your stories, and it makes me go, okay, I can say those things. It's just what I'm seeing. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'll say it with, well, not always grace, sometimes a potty mouth, but you've met me. All right, guys. We would laugh so hard we'd probably pee our pants, and like I'm at that age of like I have to constantly go or else I will, especially if I sneeze or laugh. So saying the things I shouldn't say. All right, guys. Oh, in just a few minutes at 21 past, we're gonna have that conjoinment of Mercury and North Node, the final and third time of 2025. It's a final countdown, it's a final push. So let's just let it flow. Let the universe help get out of our life what needs to go, because it's all so much better from there when you choose you. Okay. Love you guys so much. I'll see you later. You're so funny. Love you guys. Bye.